Today, I was having a long day studying. Normally I don't normally do this. This is the first time I'm actually reacting to like highlights of the game. It's preseason. I'm gonna kind of look at this as, I'm gonna look at this as a way to see which teams I want to watch during the season, which teams you guys want to see me react to. Right now, it's kind of the Toronto Raptors against Houston Rockets. I'm not really sure how to feel about either of them. Russell Westbrook, James Harden, we're not sure how that's going to work out. Toronto without Danny Green and nobody else. JK. With Kawhi Leonard. I'm looking forward to seeing how, I'm sure over time the chemistry will be there so that both teams improve. If you guys want to comment, if you guys have opinions, this is from House of Highlights. I am subscribed to them, as you can see. Without further ado, let's get started.
2012-13. We're underway, the NBA Japan game.
A very good team as they're balanced.
Oh, Japan.
To go to a bench and Ibaka can be a starter.
I mean, since they're in Japan, I imagine they'll be jet lagged or something like that. So maybe they're not gonna. It's not like the middle of the season where they're gonna be at the best, and two, they're flying more than they normally are. So I imagine they'll be a little jet lagged.
Come off the bench, he can be whatever you need him to be. Here he is in the post.
I want to work on the smaller Gordon.
Okay, Ibaka. It's Ibaka, right? Oh, I see you.
Rockets in black, Russell Westbrook. Harden got the three off, but it's good for James.
Almost Siakam. I see the energy though.
And an Obi.
Gonna reach Harden.
I'm seeing turnovers.
Westbrook knocked it loose. Westbrook finds Capella go to the rim and one.
Okay. I'm liking Westbrook's playmaking so far.
Rockets have scored 5 straight, take a 5-2 lead. Here's Van Vliet. Around Capella. What a finish there by Van. Either first or second.
All right, Siakam. What you got? Woo! Okay, a little out of control there. Nice shot, Ibaka. That was a little bit of Siakam trying too hard, I feel.
Matched up with.
It's like I gotta be the star now because Kawhi's got.
Is good for Russell Westbrook.
Good job, Russ.
By another.
He's got the headband going.
Yeah, but
he's copping LeBron.
Have to do with,
it's like, but Houston doesn't have a white headband, so I'm gonna go with black headband. I'm gonna go with black headband.
They played the Shanghai Sharks the other night and had a relatively easy time.
Is that Gordon?
Nice
shot.
I think that's a big part of his role as Patrick McCaw comes back on the floor.
Westbrook finds
in transition. Westbrook is definitely an upgrade.
Penetration ability of these guys.
PJ hanging tough. Siakam too good. I like Siakam's game. He's trying to play make. He's showing a post game, or at least a semblance of one.
Just to get where he wants to go at his speed.
And there's a 3.
He's up with Harden right now.
Whoop-de-doo, there's a 3. so lifeless.
40 points a game over a 40-game span last year between December and March.
Come on, that wasn't a foul.
A guy like Westbrook,
he was just standing up there, like he wasn't moving.
Adequate rest because of the talent of each player.
See, that's a foul. He was jumping towards the guy. Come on, guys.
Deep behind the three-point line.
Okay, Rivers. It's Rivers, right?
Rivers a deep
Rivers.
Three. He hits. And the rebound had an over.
Let's see how he does in Houston.
Thomas lays it up and in. Chris Boucher.
Woo!
Rivers.
Nice pass.
McLemore wowing him in Tokyo.
McLemore's in the Rockets?
Anticipating the clear out.
Maybe they want him to be Ray Allen. When he was initially drafted, or before he was drafted, he
Russell Westbrook re-enters the game. The Rockets took it over.
They considered him the people drafting or the people scouting him. They were like, oh, he's gonna be just like Ray Allen. He's not. He didn't turn out that way so far.
Anderson a 3.
Good job, Anderson.
That's a championship.
I hope his family stuff is okay now. He had like something with his family.
Cephalosha 3 is good.
Oh wait, no, it was like a girlfriend or a fiance or something like that. Rest in peace.
Ahead now, McLemore.
Good job, McLemore.
To the thrift.
interesting NBA career so far. He's looking to make a breakthrough. Oh, look at that.
OG.
Nice buy. Nice drive by. Is that Russ?
Hits the three.
Low key.
On this side.
OG Anunoby.
Come on. Low key, Westbrook better have his 3 down. Like, in order for Westbrook and Harden to go exist, one of the things that needs to be improved is Westbrook's shot. Especially if the Rockets are going to say that Harden is the point guard, that he's the one running point. Personally, I prefer Westbrook run point, but I can understand Houston doing so. I would like it if Westbrook was the point guard for most of the game, so he can like pass it more. Not that he passes it that often, except when they're going to shoot it, but you get what I'm saying. But with Harden, Harden, he just kind of dribbles a lot and he shoots at the last second, or he passes at 3 seconds left in the shot clock. I'm seeing an improvement here so far, but Westbrook's got to shoot. He's got to be more efficient.
By the Rockets, Westbrook pushing, accelerating,
good job, Westbrook.
Van Vliet finds Anunoby. Thomas
wide open.
Is good for Matt Thomas.
The matchup.
See, I don't.
Clemens off the ball fake, drains the 3.
I don't like it when Harden dribbles so much. I understand it's effective.
Played by Hollis
just.
It was a good on-ball defender.
Ooh.
Oh, he nutmegged him.
How about this?
This reminds me of Wesley Johnson. It's not the same thing, I know, but
in the league.
Gordon. Oh, he has got unlimited range with this.
He's on fire.
Van Vliet with a shot
that's a long. Oh, so the shot clock was almost out.
He'll get a reset here with Siakam. His 3 is good.
Good job, Siakam.
James Harden is allowing guys to be open.
They call him Spicy P now, right? Who's that?
Ballings on the Hollis Jefferson finds Powell for a 3. Siakam
good effort.
Blocked by Capella. The lead ahead to Clemens. Going strong.
Good take.
They cheat up, they can stay attached better.
Hollis Jefferson.
I'm sorry.
Harden. The step back 3, and it's good for James Harden.
Harden just irritates me.
Drains a 3 over him. 27 for Harden.
What's up, Ibaka?
Finishing on the other end.
Houston beating them by 12. All right.
And the Raptors keep it alive. Van Vliet a deep 3.
He's really going for that limitless range badge. Van Vliet. He did not like his rating in 2K.
And it's good for Eric Gordon. Cephalosha, Harden, and Westbrook were all former Thunder players.
Good pass.
Cephalosha the 3, and it's good.
Cephalosha.
Harden.
Okay.
Westbrook to bring it out. Westbrook attacking. Oh, what a reverse.
Good take, Westbrook. He seems to be playing with more control. Granted it's preseason. Maybe when it's a season, he'll go like 110 miles an hour. Good job, Harden.
Give it to Harden. Late in the shot clock. Harden. McCaw on him. Tough fadeaway. Is good.
Good job.
32.
I wish there was more motion.
Player of the year for a very good
Where's Westbrook?
state program.
Okay. There's no Westbrook. Okay. I imagine it would be. They would play like last year because Westbrook's not on the floor.
Back it out. McLemore a 3. Tip in. Deflected away. Van Vliet spot up 3 is good.
Damn Vliet, you getting it? Ooh! No. It's the preseason, man. You don't need to posterize everyone right now. It's the preseason. Save that for the games that matter, you know? Woo! What's up, Anderson?
D3 is good for Ryan.
I want to see their box score at the end of this.
Boucher working.
That shot was kind of cringe. Got caught in the air though.
Rebounded by Davis on the move. Terrence Davis to the rack. Followed Jan for Bush.
Oh wow. It's only a 4-point game.
Miller, number 13, checks into the game now for the Raptors. Ryan Anderson hits.
Step back.
The game now
He's
for Toronto.
where's Harden and Westbrook?
McLemore.
Okay, so that's probably why.
Three
They
good for Ben
they
McLemore.
bank that?
Reset your
Damn.
drained it.
Payne to Boucher. And one.
3-point play.
National star.
He scored that free throw.
Here's Davis. Hits the runner.
Good shot.
Payne. Davis. Down low it goes. Rondé. Hollis Jefferson twisting shot.
Well, there goes the lead.
For the team on the floor.
There goes the lead that they had.
Austin Rivers in the front court. Rivers.
But in
taking it all the way
fairness,
to the rim.
Westbrook and Harden don't seem to be playing because of the preseason.
Rivers. Runner is good, and
I can see Rivers being pretty good for this team.
Boomerang pass back to Davis.
They could use more offense, or not offense, but playmaking.
Airball it. Toronto looking to tie. Reset or take the lead. Miller gives the Raptors the lead.
See how these younger players can execute.
They really shoot threes.
Stretch of this game.
Clemens.
They're gonna be a heavy shooting team.
Got it back.
Very reliant on 3-pointers.
The drive and one. The Crusaders. They still are the Crusaders. That was a movement to try and change it. Oh, Ronnie Hollis Jefferson with a rebound. Thomas finds
Big three.
Miller.
What's up, Miller?
Hartenstein.
Figure they got it.
Got a foul.
Got a foul. They've got to learn to understand now. There won't be any time left.
Now they do.
Oh, the young guys didn't know that they were gonna run out of time.
There it goes for the fourth.
Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake.
Score advantage here for the Raptors.
Or a miscommunication.
Blossom game.
Nice.
Three. No good.
That's unfortunate.
Kept alive. Raptors control and a foul committed. With 3.3 seconds remaining. Rebounded by Houston, but that'll do it.
Well,
Raptors come
let's see the
back.
box score. So Pascal Siakam played 27 minutes, scored 24 points. Nobody played more than Fred VanVleet played a little more. 6 from 3. I thought he would have a higher amount of makes than that. Okay, but they won though, so that's something. Okay, so let's look at the Rockets box score. So Harden played the same amount of time as Siakam, and Westbrook only played 21 minutes. Okay, I mean it's a preseason. I already can tell that the Raptors are going to be heavily reliant on 3-point shooting. So Siakam, it's going to be on Siakam to play make and to drive to the basket or to do the post moves and to set up those open shots. In terms of the Rockets, a part of me is glad that they have Rivers because at least they have another playmaker. You know, someone who can go off the dribble and to set someone up. Not that he's amazing, but you know he can fill that role for them relatively well. Let's see, PJ Tucker is PJ Tucker, but he didn't score at all. Okay. Let me see. But I feel like James Harden as point guard, even though I feel like that should be more towards the end. You know, I feel like that should be more towards the end because, you know, the chemistry needs to develop. So I feel like Russell Westbrook should be the point guard. And so because he's not necessarily the man, you know what I'm saying? Because he's not necessarily the man, he should I imagine he would feel more obligated to pass more. So it's like, okay, I gotta pass it to Harden. Okay, I gotta pass it to PJ Tucker more. I gotta pass it to Capella more, or whoever's in the lineup with him. Whereas with Harden, it's like, oh yeah, I'll just dribble 20 times, do a travel step back 3-pointer, he'll be in. You know, because that's just not gonna work. For, you know, I don't really care about, you know, what James Harden accomplishes individually during the season. Same thing with Westbrook. So I feel like they need to learn how to, you know, to really mesh, to play together. Not that they haven't played before. They've played with they played together in OKC, you know. But I feel that in order for them to get any farther than, you know, farther than they ever have before, Houston, I mean, like to make it to the finals or to make, you know, they need to share the ball more. They gotta move the ball more, because, you know, by the time the playoffs come, you know, PJ Tucker's not going to be used to having the ball. Eric Gordon will be kind of used to having the ball, you know, but I would like for there to be more movement. I definitely would like there to be more movement. Raptors, man, like, it's a good team, but not a great team. It's hard for me to see them as like a top 2. I don't see them as a top 2 seed, but I can see them making the playoffs, you know, maybe the 8th seed, 7th seed. And it is the East, so it's like they're kind of top heavy. The Eastern Conference is kind of top heavy, but at the same time, the top heavy, it's not as top as the West. The West is, you know, their top guys are way up there. So, I don't know. But anyway, leave a like, subscribe, spread the word. I'm relatively new. I'm not intending to only do reaction videos to, you know, recaps, you know, the highlights. I create my own stuff. I do stuff based on NBA 2K20. This is just kind of a test run. Let me know what you guys think.